So yeah, guys, this is the journalistdj.com, and today, as you can see, we're at the Bathu store. They are launching their 25th store, and we are all the way in Mpumalanga in a town called Secunda. And right next to me is the founder of Bathu, Theo Baloyi. Theo, how are you, brother?
Good and you, brother?
I'm relaxed, man. So wow, store number 25.
Yeah.
Did you think that you would be this far, when you started back in the day?
Not entirely, man. I'll be quite honest. Because when we started, our vision was very simple. To build a shoe brand that Africans can proudly affiliate with. And at the core of our mission, we wanted to reignite hope and create sustainable jobs. So all we wanted to do was that starting in a room in Alex, just to probably employ a few people, 2-3 people on our street. Little did I know that 5 years later, we will have about 25 stores with 220 plus people employed in the business. Yeah.
Obviously, creating employment is such a big issue in South Africa, where, a lot of people are jobless and the economy is struggling, and you're providing a solution. So I want to know from you, right? And obviously, this is a question that a lot of entrepreneurs get a lot. Like, what do you think that can solve the unemployment rate in South Africa?
I think there's a hashtag that I always see that has been trending, I think, from last year, that Africa, your time is now. So I think it's about time that we as Africans and the rest of the world is waiting for Africans to really show the world what we're capable of. For instance, Africa alone is known to be a continent that is filled with so much heritage, different ways of speaking, different ways of dressing, different ways of eating. It's about time that we as Africans, we need to incorporate our uniqueness, our heritage into product offerings or service offerings, into ecosystems and value chains that the rest of the world can receive, and that's what I'm trying to do with Bathu. I try to conceptualize it into a shoe brand that Africans can proudly affiliate with. And I think if we can be authentic to who we are as Africans, we will be able to sustain, the richness of this continent without needing help from anyone, because the world is really ready to know the different Africa, not the jungle that we've been painted with, So we need to really look into our uniqueness, and our heritage, and take that and build it into great value chains.
I like what you said when you say we don't need assistance from because it's like in Africa we always look at Europe or government or whoever, or we always say we need assistance, can you come and help us? So with that being said, I just want to know from you, right, as someone that did it by themselves, is it fair to say that you can do it by yourself as an entrepreneur? Oh, would you say that you still need assistance?
No, it obviously depends what kind of assistance, but I don't think any man is an island. You need people. In as much as, yes, I might sort of own the end-to-end value chain, but there's people that have helped me to be who I am. There's people who supported my brand. I just got here now. The store is well built. The store is open because of the incredible team that I've got. And then obviously the clients that are walking in to buy, as you can see, the shoes. So it's you can't do it on your own, and you can run the vision, but you still need people to help you, and help means in financial, non-financial help, and otherwise. So I believe that we still do need help, but the help that we need is more of support, to say we want to support you with either the skills that we've got, with the money that we've got, the resources that we've got, so that we can make this vision or your vision a reality, Yeah.
And obviously you started this thing of showing that it's possible to own your own sneaker brand. Before that, a lot of people were launching products t-shirts and all that.
Yeah.
And then now we see a boom of a lot of guys starting to have their own sneakers. So how does that make you feel? What's your opinion on that?
It's quite humbling, and I'll tell you why I'm saying that, because I did about 18 months of research and development when I started, and one of the findings from my research was that we've got about 7 continents in the world, right? And each and every continent has a fair presentation of a footwear brand, international footwear brands that we know. A lot of European shoe brands, a lot of Italian shoe brands, a lot of South American shoe brands. But when I came down to Africa, I couldn't find one sneaker brand that can be benchmarked with all of these international footwear brands, benchmarked in terms of, you can take it revenue, market share, even CSR, product innovation, So I took it upon myself to really build a shoe brand that Africans can proudly affiliate with. So when I see all of this, footwear brands that are coming up, it's great, because for me it didn't make sense that we as Africans, we consume so much of sneakers, but we don't have a sneaker of our own, So to see many others coming, so they're coming to the vision that I had of really building something that can be a fair presentation of Africa. And obviously I can't do it alone as Bathu. We can't just have Bathu alone. Polo. You know, I mean, Europe has got many, Italy's got many footwear brands. So it's good that our brothers are joining me on this path of really shining the light in Africa, you know? Yeah.
And, second last question, I want to know from you, shop number 25, are you planning on capping it at some point? Or are you still just going to go and go?
No, we're gonna cap it at some point. Obviously, you know, we've got a very good, I think, strategy in terms of, you know, store openings and rollout of brick and mortar stores. You know, so at some point we are going to cap it, and obviously it's a big task for us. You know, it's a great investment to the brand. It's a great investment in accessibility of the brand more than anything. So we're still in the building phase, you know, and I think we're gonna get to a point whereby yes, we've got all these presents, you know, and then we're just gonna cap it.
Yeah, lastly, I want to know, you always have artists, particularly house music artists, when you have activations, you have artists like, Black Motion that, support the brand. So tell me about what's the relationship between Bathu and music?
I think for me, in terms of our brand, our brand resonates with so many people. Ipatu, from, you don't have to speak Ndebele, Zulu, or come from Soweto or Tembisa or Alex. Ipatu, and I think it resonates with so many people. And one thing that I think resonates with our clients is music. So we try to partner with people at their passion points, and passion point which is being music, because it marries the two. We offer a brand promise that resonates with a lot, and we want advocates or brand advocates or ambassadors that have a strong passion point and also resonates, through their passion points with our clients, to engage together. So that's how we get it to marry. It's that marriage that works around passion point and brand promise, and that's what we want to do with our brand. So we look at different artists that really connect with our clients, that can really help us also advocate for a brand at all our passion points. Our passion point is sneakers. Our brand story resonates with a lot of people, but then again, we've got great artists that have great passion points that connect with people. So that's how we want to marry the two.
Yeah, Theo, thank you so much for your time, and well done on your 25th store. Looking forward to what you're gonna do next, because I know you're always full of surprises.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going Africa. I mean, just this week we were ranked number 10 on 100 most admired African brands, alongside big corporate brands. So yeah, great things coming up. Number 10 started in the room in Alex. Today we ranked number 10 on 100 most admired African brands. Wow. So it's quite humbling. So a journey. It's been a great journey, and it's still going.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know. Thank you, Siyabonga. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Yeah.